Imagine what you could do with $453,500. Shit, I could frickin' go buy a boat. I could buy like a lifetime supply of itching powder. Hell, I could probably buy like all the Ash figures like that. Like every single one in existence. Hell, maybe I could buy my own mansion. Wouldn't have to live with that douche I room with. In this case, though, someone else decided, you know what I'm gonna buy with that? A movie poster. What a dumbass. What's going on, everybody? It's Vinny Prisco with your MHN Horror Fact of the day. Uh-oh, look what Daddy did. Yup, it's me again, taking over the MHN Horror Fact of the day from Mark. Today's Horror Fact of the day is about the 1932 Universal classic, The Mummy. Before we get to that fact, though, if you could do us a solid favor, if you could go and stab that like button, smash that subscribe, and hit that little dingy bell to be notified every time we drop amazing content right here on MHN. And if you've already smashed that subscribe button, smash that share button instead. Gives us all a little bit of help here. Now back to the fact. As of course I mentioned before, The Mummy came out in 1932. It is the first mummy film of its kind. And in fact, if you're familiar with that Brendan Fraser one, that is actually a remake of this very film. It was the third movie monster to be put out by Universal, being preceded, of course, by Dracula and Frankenstein. So when you're thinking of movie posters and the most expensive one to go for auction, you might think of major classics like Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz, but it turns out it is The Mummy. This poster, in its beautiful color and amazing detail, jumps right off at you the minute you see it and gives you the perfect idea of what this movie was going to be. Turns out this movie poster at auction went for, that's right, $453,500. It is still the most expensive movie poster ever auctioned. Wow. Man, for that kind of money, you could go to Egypt and make that whole Mummy movie happen to yourself. You know, like in actual Egypt and not on a backlot of Universal Studios. I'm a movie nerd, trust me, I get it, but have the Mummy movie poster live the actual Mummy movie. Kind of like to live it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with live. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and of course, I have a comments challenge for you. What is one of the best horror movie posters you think you've ever seen? Go ahead and leave that comment below. You certainly don't have to pay over 400 grand for it, I'll tell you that. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and unfortunately, you will see Mark tomorrow. Fun little bonus fact about this film, Boris Karloff, who played the Mummy, was wrapped head to toe in actual bandages by the makeup artist. One of the big problems, though, he realized, and none of them even thought to think about, was that he might have to take a piss during the day. He was quoted as looking at the makeup artist Jack Pearson saying, "Thank you so much, you've done a wonderful job, but I'm afraid you've forgotten to give me a fly." I can't imagine that, being on a movie set for probably at least almost 12 hours. Don't even know how you're gonna take a piss, let alone sit down. Boris Karloff, what a trooper.